Hey, what up, tubers? We're back for some more drafting. This time on Magic Online, we're going to give the Proliferate cube a shot. This is new cube, just went up on Wednesday, May 25th, I guess today is. So give it a try here. This is a cube that has been up on Magic Online before, but it does have a bunch of new changes, I'm assuming. Most cubes get updated with a bunch of the new cards from new formats. So anyways, as a Proliferate cube, you're going to see cards with a bunch of different ways to get counters. Not like specifically counter spells, but like, 1/1 counters, charge counters, planeswalker loyalty counters, that type of thing. So big themes in the set, or rather in this format, are going to be counter based. I'm going to go try to do like a more of a control-y style. I think I'm going to take the Black Sun Zenith here. Good little Wrath effect. Normally people are trying to draft like super aggro decks when a set is first released online, and so I think I'm going to try to take advantage of that and maybe do like some control-y style of deck. Serrated Arrows here. Good one from back in the day if you remember that. Yeah, so we'll first pick this Black Sun and see if we can build some nice control-y nonsense from there. I have to imagine Walking Ballista is probably just super strong in this format. We've already seen quite a few ways to proliferate. Land is probably a good choice. I mean, I'm sure the sagas are just fantastic as always. There does appear to be some artifact strategies as well. I mean, that's just, I guess, expected of a Proliferate cube. You're going to have like modular creatures or something. But yeah, I think I'm going to try taking the Walking Ballista here second. Just a solid card overall. Keeps us open. Into maybe a land here. Crawling Barrens. I could see taking the Astral Cornucopia. What does this one do? This is a enchantment removal that turns something into a clue. That's pretty funny. Oh, Malicious Affliction is always good. Solid removal. I like taking artifacts, though. I'm going to take the Astral Cornucopia here, third pick. I don't think you necessarily need to take a third pick, but that's what I want to be doing. As we get, oh man, another good pack here. Fiery Confluence is probably insane. There's a Scalding Tarn here. Tarian Mauler is probably very, very good. Let's see, this just makes a big flyer, right? Oh, but you need to plus it first for a turn. Cub. Probably can't go wrong with just taking a Scalding Tarn. But yeah, like I said, I imagine a lot of people are going to be trying to build some aggressive strategies, creature-based strategies. So I kind of want to try to prey on that by maybe doing some more control-y stuff. I'm going to take the Scalding Tarn out of this pack. Ooh, a Midnight Clock? Yeah, let's have some fun. Midnight Clock's a very, very good one. Good Dirtle card. And maybe if we can find some good ways to like proliferate and whatnot, Actually, I guess the proliferation would be better on the cards like Cornucopia, since this can just proliferate itself in a sense. Fight with Fire is probably great. There's a Tri-Land here. Yeah, but we'll take the Clock for sure. This is just the way that I like to draft cubes. Big, strong effects. I mean, drafting an aggro deck is nice every once in a while, but sometimes you just got to dirtle, Pick number 6 gives us a couple of good choices. Oh man, Legion Warboss, yikes. That's pretty scary. We could take like a Lodestone Golem. There's a Verdant Catacombs. Talisman in the pack. Metallic Rebuke's probably solid. Oh man, I'm going to regret passing Legion Warboss. Seeing this 6th pick is probably a pretty big sign, but I've already got my sights on things. I'm going to take the Talisman of the Lodestone Golem here. As we get... man, I have to imagine Deep Glow Skate is insane in this format. Double the number of each kind of counter on any number of target permanents. Yeah, this is... So, if you just have a bunch of cards that have counters on them, whether it be 1/1 counters, charge counters, whatever these are called, clock counters, hour counters, I have to imagine this is like a pseudo bomb. So this is probably a card that, I mean, I guess maybe, like I said, people are forcing aggro, but I have to imagine you know, in a couple days or whatever, people are going to be like, oh my god, that Deep Glow Skate card is too good, you know? It actually has good synergy with our Black Sun, because if we don't finish off a creature with the Black Sun, then the Skate can, you know, double the -1/-1 counters on it. Another solid looking pack here. Retriever's probably not bad. What is this? Sweet Gum Recluse. Put 3 1/1 counters on each of any number of target creatures that entered the battlefield this turn. Interesting. I suppose I'm supposed to probably just take the Xander's Lounge, right? Island, Swamp, Mountain, Tricolor Land. Yep. Seems good. A nice break from the world of Streets of New Capenna as we get a Vivid Creek here. Good fixer. Could probably take Flame Tongue Yearling or a Reactor if we really wanted to as well, but Creek's nice. I don't know what it is about the Vivid lands. They always just feel so good to play. Okiba, Reckoner, Raid. Probably not. Are we going to play Serrated Arrows? It feels pretty slow. But I guess with Proliferation, maybe this is good. If not, it's going to be an okay sideboard card, I would guess. Cascade Bluffs here or Crawling Barrens. Let's go with the Barrens for a little bit of a good win con after we grind out our opponents. Chief of the Foundry came back. Yeah. Like I said, I'm probably supposed to be doing some artifact creature build, but Dreadhorde Invasion? Okay, we can probably play that. Maybe? I don't know. This is definitely not a Bitter Blossom, I'll say that much. Blackstaff? Okay, maybe, yeah. We should be playing blue-black artifacts. Or Grixis artifacts or something. Disciple of the Vault's pretty spicy, too. Either a Vial, huh? Probably not. Ooh, Tameshi, pretty spicy. Thought Monitor's probably really good. Contagion Clasp for some proliferation and creature removal. Expressive Iteration, very good. What do we want to do? Yeah. I think I still like just going the control-y, grindy route. I'm going to first pick this Expressive Iteration. We have a Scalding Tarn, we have a Xander's Lounge. We're not really locked into black, although I assume the Black Sun Zenith is probably one of the better removal spells you can get. But Iteration's just way too good, right? Feels like it anyways. So what am I hoping to get? I guess some Planeswalkers for win cons? Oh, well, how about that? Getting past a Tezzeret, Betrayer of Flesh. That seems decent. Chasm Skulker's pretty good. What else? Thirst is just good removal. Factory's probably decent. Yeah, we'll take the Tezzeret, though. Creeping Tar Pit. Ooh, Apart the Water Veil. Oni Cult Anvil. Oh, man. Yeah, we would have had a nasty artifact deck had I just moved into that, but... Retribution of the Ancients. Interesting. I'm going to take the Time Walk effect, though. Seems like a fun one. Fun one for us. The first activated ability of an artifact you activate each turn costs 2 less. So I guess that works with Clock and Ballista. Whenever an artifact you control becomes tapped, draw a card. Seems like there's a lot of good synergy in this format, but... Bone Crusher Giant. Yeah, that card is just too much value, right? Oh, Living Death is in this? Strange. Mire would be very good here, it looks like. Vision would be good here. But I think, again, the Bone Crusher Giant is just one of those cards that's just way too much value to pass up. Maybe I'm just drafting really poorly, but like I said, I want to try to not do the aggressive strategies quite yet. As we move into the next pack, what's it got us for us? Plains, swamp, forest, probably not. There's a lava claw reaches here we could take. Spectral adversary's okay. I don't think we want Skellion or Masticore. What do I playable count at? Like 11? I bet you adversary's probably fine. Versus the land. The land's probably really good too. We'll just play it safe and take the lando. Biting Palm Ninja. Slip out the back. Huh. It does feel like the more and more I draft, the more and more this just does look like a creature-based format, and maybe the control-y decks aren't really a thing here. Which is a little bit too bad, as I've kind of headed down that direction already. Wonder if they have Devoted Druid in the format for the Quill Spike combos. Crap. So how do we salvage this then? That's the question. Maybe we do try to start taking blue-red artifacts and just ditching like the Black Sun Zenith here. Maybe take the Swooper. Biomancer. Oh man, the Shield Breaker looks nuts in this format too. Everything, or like half of the cards are artifacts, and it's just a good creature. Yeah, crap. That was a Kaito. Shizuki, if we still wanted to play a little bit of black, maybe we splash that. Over a Mind Link mech. Crater Maker's good. Okay. Wield Puncture Blast. Facebreaker's very good for treasures. Puncture Blast is a removal spell with Wither, though. Maybe. Yeah, I feel like I'd rather just have the Puncture Blast. Jeez, look at these aggressive wheels. Factory, Chasm Skulker. Think we want to try taking the Chasm Skulker here. Just a good value card. Maverick Thopterist, yeah. Dumb, stupid artifacts. I don't think Scourge is what we want. I guess we can take Living Death as like another pseudo removal spell. Maybe. Man, I wanted to play Control, but they keep giving me all these stupid artifact aggressive cards. Yeah. Well. Nothing wrong with that, I guess. Don't think we'd be running that. So I guess what my deck should look like is cut. Probably cut this, honestly. We can still probably splash the Kaito. Run the Kumano, the Swooper, the Chief, the Thopterist. Something like that. Ooh, a reality chip here too? Man, that card's fun. But there's also what? Thopter Engineer's very good. Tundra we don't really need. Skargan Hellkite's pretty nice. Kind of like taking the Thopter Engineer here, though. But maybe we just want a fatty. Am I going to still splash the Kaito? Yeah, that's probably fine. Okay, we'll take the Kargan. Or the Skargan, it's pretty big. Yay, Brazen Borrow is really nice here, too. Pia and Kieran Nalar. Gambit, Giant. I think Brazen's too good, though. Kraken, Chaser. There's a Talisman of Creativity. Paradox Zone is sweet, too. Card's super fun. 5 mana, enters the battlefield with a counter on it, and then end of turn doubles the counter and makes a creature based on the number of counters. So first turn you get a 2/2, second turn you get a 4/4, then 8/8. It just keeps growing and growing. Tons of value with that. In fact, I almost want to splash the Paradox Zone more than I want to splash the Kaito at this point, even though we have good black fixing, right? We have the Reaches and the Lounge. But could also just take the Either Chaser and go the aggressive route like I was planning on anyways. Or take the Talisman for some good on-color fixings. I mean, I don't even know if we'd want to run Part the Water Veil in this deck, would we? I'm going to go for fun. I'm going to take the Paradox Zone. Ordeal of Perforos? Yuck. Tandazir Quandrix? No. Ordeal's pretty good, but do we need a blue-white Talisman? Probably not. Witching Well's okay. Scrubland doesn't do anything. Man, I'm so torn. Like, between still building the control-y deck versus the aggressive deck. It hurts. I'll just take another Talisman. Man, Prismari Command here, probably absurd. Unholy Heat, very good. Don't think this is going to be a Marchesa deck. Yeah, we'll just take Command pretty easily. There's a red, white, and a blue land. Not terrible. Ion Storm's pretty interesting if you can get enough good ways for that. Minimize Prophecies, probably not awful. Just take another red-white land here. Can't be bad, but I'll take the Prophecy. Just trying to make the control deck a thing. Orochi Hatchery? This card is so slow. Feels like Rekindling Phoenix for the value is just too good to pass up, huh? Yeah, just a strong 4-drop. Volcanic Island? Don't mind if I do. Constructed All-Star Ledger Shredder here as well. Damn, that's an 8th pick, Volcanic Island. That's crazy. There's the Thopter on the wheel. Yep. Yep. So we get Tarn Creek Island Lounge. Do we still want to run this Paradox Zone? I don't know. How good is Runaway Steamkin here? Just okay, it looks like. Maybe Crystalline Giant's better. Chaser Wield over Kraken. I think we'll take the 2-drop. Yeah, we're not running that zone. Can run out the Slip Out the Back as a combat trick that keeps our creature alive, I guess. Well, boo. I said I didn't want to end up in this, but I did end up in building. I guess this is not really a super aggro deck, but it's not the control-y deck I wanted to build. Looks like this format might not really be conducive to the control decks. Yeah, this Water Veil looks like a cut. And maybe if we can find just one more playable that's on theme with what we have here, that would be nice. Yeah, no Cornucopia. We need to get to 9 mana for that to be worthwhile, it feels like. Arrows, no. Clock, maybe Clock. Or maybe one of these off-color Talismans is fine. Hell, I guess we could probably just run the Crawling Barrens too if we're just straight up 2 colors with a slight splash. Nothing wrong with that. Plenty of good wheels here. Banneret or Ordeal. Both seem good. I'll take the 1-drop. Hey, the Plunder is good too. For each kind of count on target for a player, give that. Yeah. That card's nice. Don't think we want the double red card there, though. Hell, even the Charger's good here. Man, stupid aggressive deck. Tried to avoid it and ended up in it anyways. Okay, so I need to make a couple of cuts. Don't think the Chasm Skulker's quite good enough. We don't have that much card draw. And I guess maybe the Prophecy is... Well, no, this is really cheap and it's kind of good with what we're doing. I guess maybe the Chief of the Foundry doesn't fit. How many artifact creatures do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe? Yeah, that's probably not good enough. Okay. Red-blue aggro, I guess. A couple good pieces of fixing. Do I want to run 1 swamp for Kaito is the question. How much fixing do I have otherwise? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 3 black sources there. Cannot make black otherwise. Oh, I can have Prismari for treasure, potentially. Do we want to run the Lava Claw then? The Lava Claw is a little bit awkward if I don't have that many other black sources. But I guess Lava Claw and 1 swamp's probably fine. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I guess we are a little bit heavier red than blue. Okay. Something like this then. Nice little red-blue aggro with Splash Kaito in this Proliferate cube. Give it a shot. Okay, here we are for round 1 of this Proliferate cube. We have successfully won the die roll like a very wise person would do. And we have a pretty good looking hand here, it looks like. Hey, that's me. Not to put them on the spot. I guess the big question is, do we want to go turn 1 Kumano, turn 2 tap land, or turn 1 tap land, turn 2 Kumano, like either way I do it, I'm probably not getting a creature off of the Kumano. So I guess we'll just play it on turn 1 to get the 2/2 flipped ASAP since we're just trying to pressure. And then we play Xander's Lounge next turn. Although I guess if I draw a 2-drop creature, I will play it out, of course. Well, that makes that easy enough. In fact, now that we drew this... Well, I guess I want the double blue. Yeah, we want the double blue for the Brazen Borrower anyways, but that was a situation where it was technically okay to wait, I think. Flip that, play Island. Smack in for 2. Then we will play our Kaito and draw a card. Get it going. Black-white nothings from the opponent. I don't know what that means, but I don't mind it. Let's smack in for 2 again, and we're just going to keep drawing extra cards. See no reason to do anything else. That's pretty good. The real question is, do I want to play around like a Wrath effect, or do I want to just YOLO? And I think we're just going to YOLO run everything out, since we have no idea what the opponent's doing yet. I didn't see any white Wrath effects in the format, although they are also running black. Conclave Mentor is fine. Let's go ahead and pump our Banneret main phase, smash, and then we'll put the Mentor counter on our Chaser. Oh, actually, the Chaser already has first strike, so we can put it on their Kumano. I lied. Taking it all. Okay. Well, I think we're just going to pass then with the Brazen Borrower open in case there's some weird combo with Conclave Mentor they can do that I'm not aware of. Basri's Lieutenant. If one or more 1/1 counters would be 100. Okay, so let's let them target. That's fine. And then we'll just Brazen their Mentor, end of turn. Actually, playing out a 3-1 would also work, but either way, I think this is probably just GG's. Yeah, for sure. They are dead on board, so I don't even need to show them the Kargan, or whatever it's Skargan. We could just double pump the Banneret, Mentor on something else, and they'd still take exactly 7. So, okay, that was a beating. An absolute beating. Do we want to bring in anything from the board versus green-white counters? Green-white usually has a hard time dealing with Chasm Skulker. I could see bringing that in. Maybe just cutting like the Thopter Engineer seems fine. Yeah, it looks good. Go to game 2. Okay, we are for game 2 here. This one's a little bit sketchy, but I think we can probably keep it. I might hold the Kumano this time until I can find a creature that I'd want to play after it. But, well, I guess no. We'll still just run it on a turn 1 to flip it as soon as possible. Green, white, black land. Okay. And that's the Graft land. All right. So if we could find a 2-drop here, that would be nuts. Ooh, as they have Allegiance Landing. Oh, to make a 2/2 lifelink. That's good. Did not find the 2-drop. This is Wither damage, so this gives -1/-1 counters. We're probably going to have to hold off on the iteration would be my guess. Just go for like the Puncture Blast this turn. Oh yeah, especially since they're making a 3/3 lifelinker now. I think we'll just go land pass. Dang, the Walking Ballista would have been really nice with the trigger of the Kumano. Swords my Kumano. All right, that's fine. Go ahead and shoot the vampire here. Glad they used the swords on that, because now we have Rekindling Phoenix that it's going to be much harder for them to deal with since they don't have an exile effect anymore, or at least one of them is gone. Oh, adding black here now. Mukatai Soul Ripper. All right, we don't care about that. I think we're just going to go balls to the wall, play our Skargan, haste it up, and smack. This is just a lot of pressure. Council's Judgment. All right, what are they going to choose? Probably my Phoenix. Yep, indeed. They did, in fact, have a second way to exile, for the record. They attacked for 2 instead of 4, though, which is kind of strange. I'm going to lead off with Iteration here. Wow. Okay. I guess we're going to get a land. And then I'm happy to run out this Ballista on 2 this turn. We'd only be able to cast it for 3 next turn anyways. I could have cast it for 3 if I didn't cast Iteration, but I think this is probably fine. Well, this looks scary. Oh, Constable of the Realms. Okay. So this needs to get 1/1 counters, and if they do, they can exile things. So I'm going to take 6 here, go to 9. Oh, no, they can't. Oh, yeah, they can't attack with both. Oh, but you know what? They're going to need to chump with their Raptor next turn on my Ballista. So that gets a free creature off the board for us. Yeah, that's good. So smack with both. They have to chump the Raptor. Otherwise, they just die. Then we can play the Chaser out and pass. And they are very dead next turn without some crazy stuff. We even have the first striker to block the Constable, and then we can ping it off with the Walking Ballista. What do they have? Ooh, and a Johnny. And that doesn't give lifelink though, right? No. They can bring back their Raptor? Well, they're still just dead to the Flyer here. Yeah, I mean, they have 1 card in their hand still, sure, but okay. Is there any way they could... Oh, I messed up. Oh, I forgot this doesn't have to get the 1/1 counters from attacking. So I needed to shoot their Constable in response to them targeting it with the Ajani, I guess. Wait, does that even matter? The Walking Ballista still kills them. Wait, no. We're still okay here. Yeah, they're still dead on board. Okay, never mind. Because this doesn't gain lifelink or anything. Sure. Okay. GG's. I did mess up, though. I'm probably supposed to have shot this before they could exile in the first place. But I don't think they had any outs there. Not with what they had in their hand. All right, good stuff. 1-0. Let's see if we can keep it going. Okay, here we are for round 2 of this Proliferate cube. On the draw here with an okay hand. 2 aggressive 2-drops and a Phoenix, although we don't have the second red source quite yet. Ooh, yeah, we got the swoops. We got the Kaladesh. Actually, all 3 of these cards are Kaladesh, aren't they? Or, well, either revolt. Same thing. Blue-black pass. So I think what I'm going to do here is go Skyship Plunderer on turn 2. And then when I play one of these the following turn, I can attack and give myself an extra energy counter. Or at least in theory. Ooh, Grixis Mirror Match. And they have an Obnixilis. I will lose 2 life, no problem. I think I like playing out another flyer here. Oh, this has to deal damage to a player for it to trigger. I guess this doesn't even matter that yeah. So we didn't even need to play the Swooper pre-combat. If they uptick again, I just discard a land. Drawn a couple of lands now. Pass again. Okay. Go to combat. And send both at Obnixilis. And I will definitely make a token. Even though that runs us out of energy, I still have the Chaser in my hand to make more later, potentially. I would guess they probably have a removal spell here, though. Yeah, Swift End on the flyer, sure. That's fine. Okay, hard to kill Phoenix. I'm going to go ahead and pay 2 life again if they make me discard. Oh, okay. They just killed off Obnixilis and made a devil token. That's great for us. Oh, the scriptures. Destroy all non-artifact creatures next. Okay. So that's fine for now. We're going to keep our servo token. And the Phoenix is going to make an egg. So if they don't, I mean, they're probably going to have another removal spell, but if they don't, then the Phoenix will come back. Or they have to use a removal spell on the Phoenix. So either way, I think we're pretty happy. And then we'll just play the Prophecy out and pass. Bottom the land. I guess we can keep the Skate. I think this works how I want it to, right? Like I can name the Skate next turn and then Skate and add more counters. Does that work like that? I think it does. They did. All right, they had a Parting Thoughts to finish off, sure. And the last one is exile all opponents' graveyards. Oh, wait, no, that would have to resolve first. Ah, so that wouldn't work, would it? Maybe I shouldn't have kept that. Yeah, I actually shouldn't have kept my Skate on top. Because this would have to resolve, and then I would target the... Yeah, I don't know. That was... Should have bottomed the Skate. No big deal. Play out our Chaser and pass. I mean, it doesn't look like the opponent's doing much either. But I guess they were kind of forced, in a sense, to use the Parting Thoughts on my Phoenix token. Okay, that's fine. Oh, suspend Profane Tutor. Is this only permanents? Yeah, permanents. So I can't double the counters on their Profane Tutor from exile, sadly. Okay. Oh, that's good. But we want to cash in our skate and draw some extra cards here. So those are some action cards. Very nice. So we need more red sources here is what we need. Double red, and a single red. What are you doing there, OP? Thopter Engineer for me. Living Death for them. Oh, boy. That's kind of scary. Huh. And they have Profane Tutor popping off. Not this turn, but next turn. Chalice on 1, so they still have something else they want to do this turn. Otherwise, why wouldn't they cast it for more? Okay, well, let's make a 5-3 here. 5-4, rather. And attack with the Charger and the Skate, I think. Oh, maybe they had Essence Scatter in their hand? No, they didn't. Okay. So the nice thing about Murderous Rider is that it doesn't go on, or rather, it doesn't go into their graveyard. It's going to go on the bottom of their library. So if they do, like, double block this here. Oh, strange. Living Death is not going to... Okay, I mean, I guess they're probably gonna tutor here. Grab something big. And then my guess is just fire off the Living Wrath, right? Or Living Death. Oh, no, this is not Living Death. What is this? Toxrill! Holy smokies. That is a problem. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Huh. Well, we can kill him over the course of a couple turns, actually. Gosh, man, Toxrill. So if they don't deal with the Skargan, we have lethal, but even if they do deal with the Skargan, we have 5 points of damage in hand here. Yeah, that's a good sign. They cycled the Savai Triome. So Living Death and 1 unknown card in their hand. And it looks like... Oh, they should probably sack a Slug here. Right? They could have sacked Slugs to draw cards. Go Thopter Engineer. Make a 1/1 flying. Attack for 3 in the air. Okay. I'm going to let this trigger resolve because I assume they're going to draw some cards at end of turn here. Nice, and then in response, we stomp their face. Oh? Oh, no, they can't do anything with 0 mana. They're just sacking again? Oh, they have a Familiar's Ruse! Wow! So they did have a counter. Okay. That's interesting. So Living Death, 1 unknown. So we really need this Prismari command to resolve. They should be attacking first here. Crap. Yeah, we might as well soak up 7 damage while we can. Give them an extra slug. End of turn, our Hellkite's going to die too. So they have 2 unknown cards. Yeah, we're going for it. Do they have another counter, or are we going to burn them out? That's not good enough. All right, phew! They do have some decent removal. Chasm Skulker looked good, but also bad versus them, if that makes sense. Actually feels like Midnight Clock Resolved versus them might be good as well. I don't think we need this Skate. Yeah, I think we do want the Chasm. Maybe take out the Thopter Engineer. Oh, this is scary. They've got a lot of good removal, but hopefully we can put enough pressure on, just like we did there, to eke them out. Okay, here we are for game number 2 of the second round of this Proliferate cube. On the draw with a hand that looks pretty nice. Probably would rather have a 2-drop creature over the Prophecy here, but what are you going to do? We do have a Scalding Tarn that does not get black mana, right? But I guess we'd rather get the Volcanic Island before we scry with Prophecy. Toxrill, Toxrill, Toxrill. Let's see. Yeah, we have Volcanic Island. Oh, no, we have Xander's Lounge. Oh, never mind. I'm silly. Yeah, we can grab Xander's Lounge here. Perfect. All right, opponent, what are you doing? Talisman of Creativity. It's a good one. Let's go Prophesizing. Would like to find 1 land here. Yeah, we're going to have to double bottom, I think. I don't even think I want the Tezzeret in this scenario. Chalice on 2. Oh man, they're ramping up already. What do we want to name? Oh man, I really want to cast Crystalline Giant into Phoenix, but we're not guaranteed a Phoenix, you know? I guess I'm gonna still name Phoenix here. And then play the clock out this turn. Just to start getting the hour counters on the clock. It will be a little bit awkward if they like bounce my clock and I don't draw a land, though. That would be pretty bad. But I mean, we're gonna just have a really bad time if they have like Toxrill this turn, you know? Wow, they cycled their land for the turn. Wow. That's fantastic. Into, oh, Soul Diviner's good. Did in fact find the land. Nice. Okay, well, now we're looking nice, I think. So maybe they tap their Chalice for 2, then draw a card with it. I did want to get the Crystalline Giant online turn 3, just to start getting the counters on it, but I think getting the clock online and starting that ticking first made more sense, plus it guaranteed I could have Phoenix the following turn even without a land, you know? Ruinous Path. Okay. Do they have a way to bounce my token? They do! They had Repeal! Wow! And they can just tap their Soul Diviner to draw cards. That's pretty good. I think we're going to need to kill that thing then. And they're drawing a Brazen Borrower? That sucks. They can bounce my Midnight Clock too. Jeez. Okay, well, let's get the Giant online. See what it gets. It gained a 1/1 counter, and then I'm just going to Puncture Blast this thing so they don't draw too many cards off of it, but we are not looking great, I would say. Because we know we're drawing an island next turn. Oh, okay, they're going to go for aggression, bouncing my Crystalline Giant and smashing for 4. Oh, is there a ninja in this format? Is there a ninjutsu card? Okay, phew. Always get scared when that pause happens. Yeah, same thing. We need to get the Giant online first and foremost. Start leveling that up. See what it gets. Menace this time, that's fine. And then I'm going to go Skyship Plunderer here and pass. And the Plunderer can start adding counters on my clock, I believe, right? Give that, yeah. So take 4, go to 11. They have Brazen Borrower and 2 cards in their hand. Two, 4, 6, 8. So let's go ahead and we don't want to see familiar. Oh wait, no, I guess they can't. They only have 3 blue sources. I was gonna say we don't want to see Familiar's Ruse bouncing their Brazen Borrower, but they have a Venser. Nasty. Okay. Well, we gained the lifelink on that, so that's pretty good. Kind of scary. What did they draw? Saheeli the Gifted. What? What does this do? Make a servo. Next spell you cast costs 1 less for each artifact. For each artifact you control, create a token that's a copy of it. Blah, blah. Okay. So not too problematic. Yeah, let's go for a big Walking Ballista again, and hope they don't have the exactly familiar's ruse like they did. Incredible, they do. Wow. That's so nuts. All right. Hexproof, though, was a nice hit, and we have Menace, so we can kill Saheeli. Go back to 11. Midnight Clock is going to give me a new hand. Good, 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 good. Prismari and Brazen Borrower here are huge. So they have Venser, Brazen Borrower, and just that nonsense. But yeah, we're looking really good now, I'd say. Three Menace, Hexproof, Lifelink. Pretty annoying. So I can't brazen their swamp, sadly, because it says non-land specifically, but what I can do is just attack with the Crystalline Giant and pass, and put it on them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's see. We need to hold open 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just going to play tap land. Smash with the lifelinker and say go. Our guess being here that they're going to flash out their brazen at end of turn, but not be able to hold up Venser if they do. Good. Now we go. Actually, it's probably better to loot here, isn't it? Or could kill another blue source, but I don't think that's good. No, let's kill the brazen and then loot 2. Okay. Let's get rid of Chasm Skulker versus Venser. And I guess a land is probably fine. So really we're just taxing their blue mana as hard as we can. Ancestral Vision Suspend. All right, and only one blue source left other than that untapped island, so we are looking very good. Because now we get to start off by shield breaking their Talisman of Creativity and forcing the action on them. Actually, can I kill them? If I level up my Crawling Barrens end of turn, or rather, if I Brazen Borrower their Talisman end... No, that's not good. We'll just level up. Blow up the Talisman. If they want to float blue, they have to pay 1 life. Okay, that's fine by me. We will just play land and pass priority. That forces them to cast the Venser while they have the floating mana. They're bouncing the land. Interesting. So we tap. Can I kill them this turn then? It's close, right? This is 5-10. That's a win in my book. And say, see ya. See ya. 2-0. Awesome. Let's see if we can convert into a trophy. Okay, and here we are for round number 3 of this Proliferate cube. We've correctly won the die roll, but incorrectly 0 land hand, and we're going to go down to a 6. About as good as a 6 as you can hope for, I guess, right? So we'll pitch a mountain here. Go turn 1, Lava Claw. Turn 2, Island, hold up Brazen. Turn 3, Iteration, and hope, I guess, is the play. Man, I remember during the draft I passed that stupid, sexy, what was it, Legion War Boss. When I was like, nah, I don't want that. I'm going to try to draft a control deck. And now here we are. Sad. All right, keep that. Pitch Mountain. Looks like opponent kept their 7. Land and go. Okay, well, that's something to do on turn 2, I guess. Not the most exciting play on turn 2, but I think it makes sense to run it out. As they have a Watcher of Tomorrow. Oh, you know what? I can kill this in response, and they're not going to get the card from the Hideaway. So that made sense. Okay, good stuff. So now that card is just gone forever. All right, now we go turn 2 Iteration. Ooh. Man, both Phoenix and Bone Crusher are pretty good, but I think we want to take the Phoenix here. Yeah. Phoenix in hand, Bone Crusher on bottom, and then we can play the land out. Good, good. Mana Gorger Hydra. Oh boy, that, well, now I wish I had Stomp for that, but we do have Brazen Borrower, which is still going to be good, I guess. The Hydra can just get out of control so quickly, though. It's crazy. Because this is any player. Restoration of Iganjo, sure. Well, that can get their Watcher for Tomorrow back. It's kind of annoying. So let's pre-combat the giant so that it starts getting the counters. Reach, the worst irrelevant reach. All right, they discarded an island. They're going to get their Watcher back, presumably. Although they could get the land if they really wanted to. Elspeth Resplendent. Yowza. Okay. Well, I guess they're going to give their Hydra like flying, but then we just Brazen Borrow it. Yeah, we're doing good here. Kill the Elspeth. Oh, lifelink, sure. Sure. That is a pretty good turn there for us. We could animate the Lava Claw if we wanted to and put him on a really fast clock, but we need to kill the Elspeth. So let's go to combat, see what our Crystalline Giant gets. First strike. Kill the Elspeth here, even though we miss out on 7 damage to the face. It's just too important, obviously. And play a bunch of flyers. And another tap land. And now their Mana Gorger Hydra is just so much worse, right? It's like, do they even want to recast that at this point? Well, I guess the answer is yes. A bit of a surprise to be sure, but maybe they just don't actually have anything better to do. Okay, let's go to combat. Can this gain flying? I don't even remember. Oh, it's got Death Touch this time. Death Touch first strike. All right, well, that means we can attack with it. No. Oh, yes, it can gain flying. Okay. Ah, you know what? Now that I think about it, maybe I wasn't supposed to. Oh, they have a reality shift. Jeez. Well, they hit a 3/3, but they did exile my Phoenix, and they get to draw a card off of their stupid Watcher. Annoying. So we still have a bunch of damage in the air, though. Oh, Contagion Clasp. Okay. That's not that bad. Yeah, that's more or less fine. Michiko's Reign of Truth. Well, they're probably going to pump their Architect here instead of their Mana Gorge or Hydra. Yeah. So I think I need to double block the Mana Gorger. And then flip my 3/3. Okay, good. That's a big burden off our shoulders. That's not a bad draw. Let's go to combat. Vigilance here, I guess, would be good. What do we get? Trample? Trample's also not bad. The Giant's too good as a blocker, though. I don't think we're supposed to give them a free attack. They still have 4 cards in their hand, though. That's fine. Oh, creatures you control can't have minus... That actually neuters my Puncture Blast completely. Huh. I don't think I'm supposed to use my Puncture Blast on the Architect in response, but... Wow, Infinite Kitchen Finks. Yeah, so I can't actually Puncture Blast any of their creatures, and I can't even target the Malira, because these... Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay. Vigilance or Hexproof, those are what we need here. It gained Lifelink, interesting. I mean, I guess we can still use the Puncture Blast on their face. In fact, we actually have lethal next turn. If we do. Yes, because the 5 damage we have in the air, the Banneret can pump and Mentor on one of my other flyers, and that's 6 damage, and then Puncture Blast for the final 3. So if they just tap out for something random again, yes, that works for us. Now we just kill him in the air. Yep, that's fine. Nothing has reach, so they're just dead here. Attack for 6. Right? Yeah. Pump the banneret before combat. Attack with everything. Mentor on one of the Thopters. Whoo, let's go, baby. All right, they do have exile effects. Do we want the clock? Clock's P good. Doesn't look like we're gonna need our slip out the back versus them. I like the clock. It's not really intended for a deck like this, but man, is it just like, I mean, for lack of a better phrase, a ticking time bomb, you know? Okay, this hand's not great, but I can keep it on the draw. We go to game 2 here of the 3rd and final round. Needs to find some interaction, ideally, some cheap spells. We do have good mana, though, so I guess there's that. Hey, and they didn't do anything turn 1 or turn 2, so that makes me feel a lot better about this keep. Ah, the Hydra again. All right, burn spell, please. Please, please, please. Hey! We did it. So skillful. We would have immediately lost to that card if we didn't rip a burn spell there. That would have just gotten... I mean, I guess I have Brazen Borrower and nonsense I could have top decked, but that was top draw. Top luck. Kitchen Finks. Alright, let's force them to have another exile effect. Otherwise, the Thopters, or not the Thopter, the Phoenix is just going to sit around and do biz. Vizier of Remedies too. Okay, so can't even block the Kitchen Finks. If I do, it just comes back as a 3-2 again. Yeah, they've got some good synergy for sure. I wonder if they have like a sacrifice outlet or something too. Ballista, or not Ballista, Hangerback on 1. Okay. That many... okay, so we could kill that if we wanted to. Kind of just need to draw land here. I think I'm going to attack for 4 and then Kaito plus draw and hope to hit a land so I can play my Skyship Plunderer. Oops, not the Plunderer first. Darn it. Oh, wait a minute. Whenever a creature comes, search your library for a blue or black creature card, put it on the battlefield, then oh, wait a minute. If I draw an untapped land next turn, we can pre-combat... Sorry, not pre-combat, but we can attack with... Wait, no, yeah, we can pre-combat the Skate. Oh my gosh. Untap land, pre-combat the Skate, double Kaito, ultimate Kaito, attack, and then get a creature for free? Oh, we just took a big chunk, though. Dang it, and it's a tap land. So let's play it a little bit safe and not attack. Let's just loot. I'm going to discard that, I think. And then go Plunderer, untap land, hold up the Puncture Blast. This is always so confusing to me. I think if they target the Kitchen Finks and I Puncture Blast it in response, it still persists for some reason. Oh man, they have a Contagion Clasp that they can... It's kind of annoying. Alright, so they kill my flyer. Yeah, I'm going to try to do this. Puncture Blast their Finks. Even though this gives -1/-1 counters, I vaguely... oh no, it just... Okay, never mind. I'm stupid. It does just work as we want it to. No persist. There's some interaction, though, with -1/-1 counters and persist creatures, that doesn't work. But I guess this is specifically Wither, and Wither was intended to beat persist cards because they're the same same cycle, Eventide and Shadowmoor. All right, let's see what we can find here. Our deck has a Thopterist we can go grab. Yeah, let's just do this. This is the fun play for sure. Oh, we can actually... Oh, there's no reason to do those, is there? We don't want to give him a creature yet. Yeah, Deep Glow Skate with freaking Planeswalkers is insane. Oh, wait, we only have 2 blue creatures to go grab, though, so maybe it's not as good as I wanted it to be. It still wasn't bad, obviously, but... It also wasn't good. But, I mean, it feels like this game is kind of over now. Let's make a hasty flyer here. Sadly, I don't have any other cards to go grab. And I think the play is to actually make a 1/1 token with Kaito, just so that I can't get randomly killed on the ground, since they do have a bunch of creatures, but now we also have a bunch of creatures, so... I can proliferate on their hangerback, yeah. So unless there's like an epic proportions type enchantment in the format, we should be good. Oh, wait, you know what? We saw that, what's the Triumph of the Hordes? That could have actually been a problem too, but looks like they didn't have it, so... All right, not bad. I wanted to build a control deck, but we just ended up in red-blue and 3060. So, good stuff there, I guess. But yeah, that was fun. Nice little break from the monotony of New Capenna. This was the Proliferate cube on Arena. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you back tomorrow for some more drafties. Peace out.